you might be feeling stuck right at this moment, wondering exactly where to begin with building multiple streams of income. If that's you, or if you can identify, go ahead and write in the comments for me 5 streams of income to kickstart the manifestation process. Because in this video, I will be showing you step by step exactly how to make this happen, even if you're just starting out.
Open your mind, let the journey start. Step by step, we'll play our part. Together, warriors with fire in heart. Freedom awaits in the life.
You are watching the Rockstar Academy. A warm welcome to you. Let's first talk about how we're going to come up with this particular idea that we'll be able to translate into 5 streams of income. Everything in this life starts with an idea, but not just any idea. You need an idea that's emotional, relatable, and flexible enough to expand across multiple platforms. And if you don't know where to start, I have a treat for you, because I'm going to show you how to use Kittl Chat free to get this done. I have placed a link in the description of this video for Kittl. It's gonna be at the top. After clicking the link in the description and landing here on the Kittl homepage, let's go ahead and select new project, and let's start with a standard template as I'm selecting here. Now in the graphical menu here on Kittl, let's go ahead and select the chat icon, and we're gonna enter this prompt. Give me 10 bold motivational ideas that people would proudly wear on a t-shirt, read in a book, or binge in a podcast. And as you can see here, we instantly get a list of powerful creative concepts as I'm showing you here using Kittl Chat free. Now you can go ahead and select one of these ideas, or you can regenerate to get additional ideas. But for this particular tutorial, I'm gonna use the idea how to fire my boss. It's bold, it's relatable, and it speaks to the universal desire for freedom. And we know it's a good idea because it's backed by research. As I'm showing you here on screen, Pew Research found that 2/3 of workers, they actually stay in their jobs mainly for the paycheck. So by choosing an idea around freedom or building your own path, you're actually tapping into something that millions of people already feel. And with our idea in hand, we're gonna now create 5 powerful income streams from that one concept. Let's start with income stream number 1. Now, if you don't know this by now, the fastest way to bring an idea to life is through print on demand, or POD. There's no upfront cost, there's no inventory, just designs, which by the way, I'm going to show you how to do this as an amateur. You design, you upload, and when someone buys your products, it's printed and shipped for you to their doorstep, and all you do is sit back and collect the profit. Now here's how I would do this with how to fire my boss as the idea. Step 1 is to create the designs, and we're gonna use AI, so don't worry, you don't need to be artistic to get this done. And this is where this new tool that everybody's talking about called Nano Banana, which is actually built inside Kittl Flow's, completely changes the game. If you haven't heard the name Nano Banana, it's developed by Google, and it's a new AI image model that is actually integrated into Kittl. So you can get all of this done in one place. It creates designs in, hear this, only 10 seconds, and it uses a lot less tokens and ensures that the designs are crisp for any product type. Enough said, rock stars. Let me demonstrate the power of this new Kittl functionality that's already blowing minds. Now, I'm actually getting ahead of myself. To get started with Kittl, go ahead and click the link. Again, it's the same one at the top of the description, and you're gonna enter promo code ODETA YT, as I'm popping up here on screen, to get 25% discount on all Kittl Pro plans. And here's the exciting part. From September 29th to October 3rd, Nano Banana inside Kittl Flow will be completely free and unlimited for pro and expert users, so that you can test this with no token limits and no restrictions. And you're gonna have 5 days to experiment, to test, to build your designs with complete freedom. Now let's create our first design. And let's start again with a blank template. We're gonna go ahead and select text here from the Kittl menu, and we're simply gonna type our concept. Fire my boss, and we're gonna do so in caps. Type your concept here that you are selecting. Now, what we're gonna do is select the artboard, as I'm doing here on screen, and then click on Add Smartboard. As you can see here, the default design model is already selected. It's Nano Banana. So let's now turn this basic text that we just typed into attention-grabbing designs with, hear this, a simple, quick prompt. Create a bold typographic design for print-on-demand products using modern 3D lettering with a motivational vibe. And as you can see here, we get a beautiful design with a complimentary inspirational message. Kittl Flows using Nano Banana nailed it with my first design. But you can feel free to generate additional designs until you get one that's attention grabbing enough to be able to sell. Now let's go ahead and prompt Kittl Chat again, as I'm doing here on screen, to get a related affirmation. And I have placed this prompt that I'm showing you here on screen in the description. It's a little long, so I'm not gonna read it, but you will be able to copy it from the description and paste it into the Kittl Chat prompt box. And right here where I have the brackets for you to put your concept or your idea, I'm gonna modify it with how to fire my boss, since that's our focus. Now, as you can see here, we get several options to choose from, along with the image generation prompts for each. Let us copy the first prompt and paste it here on Kittl to generate a design. We get our first design, as I'm showing you here, and again, you can generate as many times as you'd like or modify the prompt as you see fit to get a different outcome. I will go ahead and copy and paste more affirmations from Kittl Chat here and generate additional designs, and let me show you the result of me doing exactly that. Rockstars, this is off the chains. If you ask me, that is. These designs are bold, they're unique, they're ready to be placed on product, and they're professional grade quality. Go ahead and download your design, as I'm doing here, and ensure that you increase the size of it so that they can stretch on whatever product you're gonna put them on, and select remove background and optimize the quality of the image as well. Now let's move to step 2. And step 2 is where we're gonna launch with Printify pop-up store, because you don't need a website to be able to sell your designs that we are creating in an online space. And remember, this is only one of 5 income streams. Now, once your designs are ready, it's time to launch our merch line. And this is where Printify pop-up store makes life much easier. Unlike traditional e-commerce, where you need to figure out setups, plugins, and inventory management, the pop-up store is built specifically for creators like yourself. And the best part is it only takes about 15 minutes for you to set it up. And with your setup, you'll be able to start selling right away without paying for any additional website. Here's how it works. You're gonna go to the Printify pop-up store by clicking the link that I've placed in the description of this video, and it's gonna be in the top section as well. Now let's click on open your store to begin your setup. And setup, like I said earlier, it takes only 15 minutes. Now, as you can see here with Printify, you can choose from over 1,300 products in their extensive catalog, from apparel to accessories to home goods. But right now, there are 3 products that are trending for creators on Printify and that are selling well. This denim jacket that I'm showing you here, this insulated travel mugs and similar ones, as well as woven blankets. These products are fresh, they're in demand, and they're perfect for bold motivational designs like the ones that we're gonna create. Now back to what I was saying. After selecting open your store, we will click on launch pop-up store here, and you can go ahead and enter your store name as I'm showing you here on screen, and then hit continue. Now you can choose a template to customize your store and then select launch, and just like that, you have a place online to sell your products with your own store. If you want to customize your site, you can click here to change things like the look and feel of your store, or to add a logo, or to upload a banner. You can also rearrange products so that your best-selling products show up first. And you can even include, as I'm showing you here, your social media links so that your store feels like a natural extension of your brand. Now let's go ahead and select my products as I'm doing here, and select browse all products. And we're gonna search for the denim jacket for this example, and we're gonna select one of them to design. Now click on start designing, and what we're gonna do is upload the designs that we got from Kittl, and we're gonna adjust the size and the placement as I'm doing here on screen. You can also click on preview here to see what your products are gonna look like in Printify, and I think this looks pretty cool. If you agree with me, write cool in the comments. Let's go ahead and save our product and choose the cover image that we want to pop up on our Printify pop-up shop, and save our selection. You can scroll down as I'm doing here to modify your product name as well as your product description, and you can also edit your price based on the profitability goals that you have, and then publish your product, and it will go directly live on your Printify pop-up shop. I do actually recommend that you create an order here and follow the steps to order a sample of the product that you have created, just to ensure that the look and feel is in alignment with your particular goals. The great news is Printify will only charge you the production cost to do so. Now let us go ahead and repeat this process and add another design to an insulated travel mug like this one, and we're gonna add another design, or you can use the same designs if you choose, to a woven blanket as I'm showing you here. We're gonna add it as well to a journal like this one, and to some wall art like this, and we're gonna throw in a t-shirt and a few other products as well, because we have an extensive product catalog to choose from on Printify, and we need to build up a store with several options to give your customers choices. Now go ahead and publish all these products so that they can appear on your Printify pop-up shop. And Printify is gonna give you a direct link for your store, one that you can share on social media, in your YouTube description. You'll also be able to share it via QR code, and this is good for event flyers where people can just walk up to it and scan it with their phone, and it will take them directly to your pop-up shop. But all that said, here's the best part. The pop-up store that you're getting from Printify, it's available in over 40 countries, which means that your audience doesn't have to worry about complicated shipping. Once an order is placed by a customer, Printify is gonna handle the sourcing, the printing, and the fulfillment across the globe, and deliver it directly to your customers' doorsteps. Like I said earlier, now with your Printify store ready, you can start promoting it on social media, and you need to do so consistently. And if you're able to sell just one product a day, and it's gonna take some time for you to get here, but let's say the profit for that product is $10, that is $300 a month. Get creative. Create bundles instead of selling single products. Build out your marketing. And as an example, you can build a quit your job starter pack that includes the insulated travel mug for your morning coffee while you're thinking about how you're going to fire your boss, a woven blanket for comfort while working your side hustle, a journal that your customers can use to document their plans to quit their jobs. And these bundles, they feel like curated lifestyle kits and often drive higher average order value compared to single items. So with one design, you can create multiple products, package them together in a bundle, and build momentum for your brand. I want you to focus on growing your sales to 10 products on a daily basis, which would bring in about $3,000, assuming that your profit per product is $10. Again, this is not going to happen overnight, and you're going to need to market your offerings for you to be able to get the sales. But others out there are doing this. As an example, this shop here called motivational.com, they're doing this and they're estimated to be earning over $318,000 from all their revenue streams. And of course, this includes their online store. So we know it's possible, and that's what matters. That said, let's move to income stream number 2. And these are podcasts. Why? Because podcasts build trust. People can actually listen to these podcasts while they commute to work or to take care of an errand, and your message is gonna get to them and stay with them much longer. Here's how we're gonna set this up. We're gonna go back to Kittl and we're gonna enter this prompt in the chat. Give me 5 ideal podcast ideas related to our concept. And this is where you're gonna place your concept. I'm gonna type how to fire my boss or how to fire your boss. And as you can see here, we get several ideas to choose from. Let's go ahead with the first idea, and we're next gonna hop over to Google Notebook LM, where we're gonna get the podcast created using AI. I've also placed a link in the description for Google Notebook LM, and you can use it free to do what I'm about to show you. Now, on the Notebook LM homepage, go ahead and try Notebook LM and select create new, and then you're gonna choose the paste text option that I'm showing you here on screen. Now what we're gonna do is copy the topic and the details of your choosing from the results we got from entering our prompt earlier into Kittl Chat, and we're gonna paste it right here on screen as I'm showing you, and then you're gonna select insert. Go ahead and select audio overview to generate your podcast style content. And rockstars, here is what a snippet of this podcast sounds like.
You know, have you ever been there staring at your screen, maybe a spreadsheet, and thinking, my ideas, my energy, these should be building my future, not just someone else's?
Oh, absolutely. That feeling is, well, it's almost universal, isn't it? That pull towards doing your own thing.
Exactly. It's that moment the job stops feeling like the end goal and starts looking more like, I don't know, the starting blocks for something new, something you design.
But it's a huge leap, more than just a dream, right? It's a massive logistical challenge, a psychological one too. I mean, there are tons of how to start a business's books out there.
Sure, tons.
But the really tough part, it's managing the bridge.
No, I recommend that you create a podcast at least weekly related to your concept or your idea. And you can publish your podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or even Google Podcasts. AI-generated voiceover podcasts are actually allowed on these platforms as long as you follow the guidelines, especially related to disclosure and transparency. Monetization is going to come from sponsorship ads and even premium members' online content, but that's going to take a little while to build up. Imagine someone commuting to a job that they don't love while listening to your podcast called How to Fire My Boss. I think that's powerful. And this is not going to make you money that matters initially. It takes thousands of streams to do that. But I want you to get started and remain consistent, and also share snippets of your podcast on your social media profiles to promote listening. Now let's move to income stream number 3, and this is a Faceless YouTube channel. And we're gonna use InVideo AI to do this. I have placed a link in the description for InVideo AI that you can click to test aspects of this out for free. Now let's go ahead and search online here for content related to firing our boss or whatever your topic is. And I'm going to select an article like this one here. Now I'm going to hop over to InVideo AI and I'm going to select workflow and I'm going to select here link to video. What we're going to do next is pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and copy the link that we got from the article that we found and we're going to paste it right here on InVideo AI and then click on proceed. You'll need to select preferences as I'm showing you here, whether you want to use generative media or stock media to create your video. And for this example, we're going to use stock media because it will allow you to test this out for free, but to be able to download without the watermark, you'll need to subscribe to InVideo AI. And I'm popping up the subscription details here on screen. Let's go back to where we were. After selecting our preferences and selecting stock media, in a matter of minutes, as you can see here, InVideo generates the scenes, the captions, the transitions, and everything. And just like that, you have a published, ready YouTube video without ever being on camera.
Imagine waking up and knowing your bills are paid. Imagine your future is secure. Imagine your time is yours. That's what we're aiming for. Now here's the not-so-secret ingredient, your saving rate. Most people think you need to earn a fortune to retire early, but that's not true. According to Rohan Pagdawala, saving 70% of your income can get you to retirement in just 7 years. 7! That's wild, right? It's not just about what you earn, it's about what you keep. But saving alone isn't enough.
Next, you're going to create a YouTube channel and you can upload the videos that you use InVideo AI to create onto this channel. I do recommend posting 2 to 3 times weekly, and you can keep your videos anywhere from 3 to 8 minutes long. Now, to start making money from your videos, you'll need to be monetized on YouTube. And this is likely going to take a little bit of time based on my own experience. You're going to need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in a 365-day period. But when you achieve this milestone, if you get accepted to the YouTube Partner Program, you'll start earning when YouTube actually place ads on your videos automatically. Now, I also recommend that you use your YouTube channel to promote your Printify pop-up store and your podcast as well. Let's move to income stream number 4. And this is a book or a downloadable. Now you're gonna go to ChatGPT and you can use the free version to do this. And you're gonna use it to help you to outline a draft or a full guide. You can type here, outline a 10-chapter book called How to Fire My Boss. You can then expand the chapters individually and you can add real-life stories, strategies, and even exercises. You're gonna need to format your book to sell it on Amazon KDP as a downloadable. And here's the best part. In this video here, which I'll also link in the description, I explain step by step how you can create this book. And by following those steps, you'll be able to generate your 4th stream of income from one concept. You see, the thing is, I always recommend a book because it gives you authority. And once someone buys your book, they're more likely to buy your other products. Again, this is not going to happen overnight, but there are many people out there doing this, so we know what's possible. Now, next on the list, which is income stream number 5, is a mini course. And for this mini course, you can actually break your content into 5 very short modules. As an example, why the 9 to 5 is broken, building your freedom mindset, practical side hustles, multiple streams of income, making the leap. And there's a video that should be posted by now, but if it's not, I'm gonna come back and add it to the description that explains step by step exactly how to build a mini course that actually sells, because it's going to have video and visuals and it's going to look pretty professional. Now you're going to host your mini course on platforms like Teachable or Thinkific, and you're going to sell it as a premium product, which is going to allow you to add a high ticket option to your ecosystem. Now, rock stars, while none of these income streams will make you a ton of money overnight, it is a good place for you to start. Until next time, walk good.